everyone. My name is Jordan Palmer, as Marshall just said, and for my senior learning experience, I did organic, hence my outfit. And I worked at the Chatfield Farms and owned by the Botanic Gardens, which is just right outside of Littleton. I worked under their CSA program, and if you don't know what CSA means, it stands for Community Supported Agriculture, which is basically a program that allows families and people to to have a share of the crops that they grow at the farms. And, I'm sorry. So I worked under, or my expert was Phil Cordelli. He is the top dog of the CSA, and he's this funny, typical farmer guy. He always wore overalls, had a big beard, was super loud, and he taught me everything that I learned over my SLE. So I'd like to start out by asking you guys a couple questions. So who likes asparagus? Cool. Strawberries? Yeah. Grapefruit? Cool. Broccoli? Marshall? Now let me ask you one more question. Who likes to eat vegetables grown with pesticides, GMOs? No, Alec. Good answer, guys. Good answer. Yeah, so the reason that I chose to work at Chatfield Farms was because they are an organic farm. They are not technically certified organic, but every method that they use, every fertilizer, all that is 100% organic, no GMOs, no pesticides, no herbicides. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of talk about some of the things I did with them. For example, the first day that I worked there, Phil, my expert, asked me to help him prep some beds for broccoli. And so what you do to prep the beds is we lay drip tape and we lay crop seed. And if you don't know what crop seed is, it's basically a mixture of a bunch of organic things such as oats, raspberry seedlings, wheat, and just a bunch of things like that, which you lay over the beds to strengthen the soil and make it easier for the broccoli to flourish and grow. So one of the reasons that they use crop seed is because it's a more natural way to strengthen the soil as well as keep weeds away, pests away, etc. Another day, I did a similar task, which was laying fertilizer, which has a similar is similar to crop seed. It helps strengthen the soil and get ready for the plants to be inserted into the ground and for them to flourish. So we laid fertilizer, which was, again, organic fertilizer. And in other farms, they use fertilizer as well, but in the Chatfield Farms, they use organic fertilizer. And after we laid the fertilizer, we put the broccoli into the ground. And before we lay the broccoli into the ground, we drenched the little seedlings in fish oil. And what the fish oil does is it also helps strengthen the roots and the seedlings. And it was kind of funny because I'd come home every day and Mom would be like, "What's that smell?" And because I didn't use gloves, so my hands were just reeked of fish. Yeah, and so another day, we also did a similar task, which was laying over 10,000 onions in about 5 beds, which took the entire day, and it was a crazy experience, so many onions, and I also smelled like onions that day. Yeah, so, sorry. In conclusion, next time you're at the grocery store, I definitely recommend looking at the labels and, looking at if it has GMOs, if it is used in pesticides, etc. Because in the end, you're putting toxic things into your body when you eat those things. Those chemicals are really harsh on your insides, and yeah. So, yeah. Thank you.